Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm all about teaching you everything you need to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you just can't find in the listing. And today, this video is all about the most important online resources to help you do your due diligence if you're looking to purchase real estate here in the state of Hawaii. These are the sites that I use on every single daily basis. Took me a little while to figure all this stuff out, but I want to share it with you so that you can be as informed a consumer as possible. And then certainly if at any time you need help, you want me to answer a question, feel free to reach out to me directly. My cell phone is 808-298-2030. Text me, call me, whatever you want to do. Go to my website, HawaiiRealEstate.org. I'm here to help any way that I can. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the first most important resource, of course, my website, HawaiiRealEstate.org, right? Every single listing from all over the state is right here. The next resource I want to share with you are the Assessor websites. So whether you're on Big Island, Oahu, Kauai, or Maui, you just put in the name of the island with County Assessor. So for example here, Maui County Assessor, we put that into Google. First result is going to be, go figure, Maui County Assessor. So to look at the records, now there's all kinds of information on here, don't get me wrong, but in terms of doing your research for real estate, you're going to click on View Property Records, proceed to the site, and then click on Search Records. And you have three options here. You can put in the owner name if you know the owner. The most common one though is this search by location address, and the final one is search by parcel number. So location address, I'm going to put in, say for example, 3445 Lower Honopi'ilani Road, which is Kaanapali Shores, one of the best condos on the west side of Maui. And I'm just going to click on any unit number because that'll get me into where I can start searching all the different units, and I'll show you what I mean by that. There's a lot of information on this one page right here, and there's lots of links to more information. So at the very top, here's where we have the parcel number, the address, the unit number. But look at this, right here is View Maps. When you click on that, it's going to take you right to an outline of the actual parcel for that particular property. So if you're looking at a home, it'll take you right to the boundary line for that particular property. And also, over here on the right-hand side are all the neighboring parcels. So you can literally just click through all the neighboring parcels and get the information. But as you can see here, as I go out, I can move around the island and go down and literally drill in to any of these neighborhoods, and it'll draw out all the neighborhoods, all the parcel maps. I can just click right on that, and all of a sudden I can go over here. I can go back to the report, see that view report, and then it takes me back to this report. So I can just cruise around, surfing all over the island in that map view and just look at all the different parcels on the entire island. And so that's really cool. The next thing as you scroll down here is it's going to show you the assessment information. What's the market land value assessed at? What's the building value? And then what's the total next net taxable value? It's also going to show if there's an exemption, because if you live on Maui and you pay taxes in the state of Hawaii and it's your primary residence, you do get an exemption, which brings your property tax down to about 0.25%, which is pretty cool. But it shows you here if that exemption is currently in place. If you buy a property, you actually inherit the current tax status, but it will defer back to second home if you don't put in an exemption by the end of the year. And if it's a vacation rental, obviously, that's the highest tax bracket right now, about 1%. But here you can see what the current tax status is. It also has got all the historical tax information right here. So it literally shows you what the current payment is. Has it been made? Is there anything owed on it? But here's where you see how much your annual taxes are. And then down here is the sales information. This is everything that has sold with that property or that unit over the course of time. That's in the assessor records. You can see what previous sellers bought and paid for this thing. So that's kind of cool to know. And then another great resource right here is if you go sales by neighborhood, you click on that and then you sort it right here by sale date. It's going to show you all the most recent sales in that building. If it's a home, all the most recent sales in that neighborhood. Next resource is Kiva. You put in KIVA space Maui. This is a Maui website basically that shows you permits. So why is that important? If you're buying a home, you want to see if there's any open permits or if what permits were pulled when they built the house. So you can just click on address, put in the address, and then down here, make sure you put all. So you don't want to see necessarily all the active permits. You want to see everything that's in the records, because not only will it show you which permits were pulled and closed, but it also will show you if there's any open records that need to be closed. So before you finish buying that house, make sure you make the current seller close all the open permits. Very important step. The next one is a lot of people call me up, want to look at at the various contracts that we had. So I actually made a website called www.hawaiicontracts.com. Boom. And if you put that in, it's going to take you to this page right here. I've got the Hawaii real estate purchase contract, the most recent version. When you click on this, it's just going to open up a PDF. You can click on the PDF and there it is. So very good to kind of read that. Sometimes you get the DocuSign right and you're just signing your life away. But make sure you pull up the document, do your research ahead of time so you know exactly what you're signing up for. We also have the Hawaii rental lease agreement. So if you're thinking about becoming a landlord or you just became a landlord, here's where you can find the official Hawaii state rental lease agreement as approved by the Real Estate Commission. Hawaii buyer's agency agreement. So if you're working with a buyer's agent, like say for example, if you and I have a relationship and you become my client and I'm your buyer's agent, this is a wonderful agreement that we should sign because it tells you my roles, my responsibilities as your agent, and it also shows you your loyalty towards me. So I definitely would put that contract into place if you're working with a buyer's agent. And please remember this, never call the listing agent because they work for the seller. Their job is to get them the highest price and negotiate the best deal for the seller. So make sure you search out a buyer's agent to help you represent your interests. And the good news is you don't have to pay that buyer's agent anything. All the commissions get paid for by the seller. And then the final one is the Hawaii listing agreement. So if you're thinking about listing a home here in Hawaii, homeland or condo, be sure to give me a call. I'd love to help. But here is a copy of the official exclusive right to sell contract for listing your property. The next one, Minatoya list. Minatoya list, right? This is the official list of everything that are allowed to be short-term vacation rented. And it just, when you click on that link, it just literally downloads a PDF. And there it is. Every single property on Maui that you're allowed to do short-term vacation rentals in a condo. And here it also shows you the zoning. So anyway, that's very, very helpful. And then the next one would be the Maui County Planning website. So if you just put in Maui County Planning, hit return, the very first result will be the planning department. And what I want to point out in here is this is actually the County of Maui website. This is everything. So all the different branches have got some information on here, but this is specifically for the planning department right here. But what's really cool about it is that anything you want to learn about planning or zoning is right here. You've got the physical address, you have the phone number for the office, you've got the email for the director right now, Jordan Hart, and then also notice down here, you can actually click on these quick links and see exactly all of the homes that are currently permitted as a bed and breakfast. And that just downloads as a PDF. And also shows you all the ones that are permitted as a short-term vacation rental. And then the final one I want to show you is this county code. If you click on this quick link here, it says county code. It takes you off of this website into this library.municode.com. And this literally has every single ordinance, every legal document, all of the laws as they pertain to Maui County, and here specifically as it pertains to zoning. So anyway, hopefully these are some great resources that'll help you. And certainly if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me at 808-298-2030. If you found the video helpful, I'd love a thumbs up, a shaka, a share, and certainly please do subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to helping you any way that I can. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, Eric West out.